Hi everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to talk about a simple mowing topic that I actually think is pretty important, and that's should I actually mulch mow my yard or should I actually bag the clippings as I go? And honestly, I know a lot of this is probably going to come down to some personal preferences, but I want to give you my opinion on this and kind of see what you think. So first of all, if you are actually just going to side discharge or mulch mow in your yard, it is actually pretty important to make sure that you have mulching blades. So one of the things a lot of people don't realize about a lawnmower is it's not actually just cutting, but that shape of that lawnmower is drawing air up to allow the grass to stand tall. And we've talked about this previously. We want that blade to go across and make a nice clean cut. But what actually happens when the blade's mulching is it cuts the tip of that grass up. It goes up into the mower, and the mower continuously cuts it as it comes down to break it down into small particles. And a lot of times this is where if you actually have ever gone and mowed your yard and it was really tall or really wet and you've now seen those pieces laying on the ground, that's actually something we don't want to see on the yard, because that grass itself will actually start to compact and create ruts and dead spots in our yard. So first thing is if you are actually going to side discharge your lawn, you do actually need to mow frequently to make sure that we're not allowing larger clippings to stack up on the yard and kill off our existing grass. So what I will say is here in my yard, I do bag everything. I believe in bagging for a handful of different reasons. First one is honestly, I just think the yard looks better after you bag the yard when you cut it. Now, sometimes it can be a little bit harder, especially if you've let that cut go for a while and the grass is taller. That being said, that is also exactly when you do need to bag that lawn, because like I said, we don't want large clippings. So benefit number one of bagging your yard, I think it looks a lot cleaner. Secondarily, when we do actually pull all of those clippings out of the lawn, the other thing that I like about it too is I make sure that I'm not building up a thatch layer down closer to those roots. So we've talked about in spring how important dethatching is, but this is exactly where we start to create thatch. It's those grass clippings that fall down, they go towards the root of the plant and they lay on the ground. Eventually, on a long enough timetable, if we don't pull that out of the yard, that will actually start to block water, nutrients, any fertilizer you put down, and air from getting down to the root of the plant. And the third reason too is I do love bagging my grass clippings. That way, if any disease creeps into the yard anywhere, I'm not allowing that diseased grass to stay in the yard and continue to spread throughout the yard. So by taking those clippings out every single time, I ensure myself three simple things. One, my yard looks cleaner. Two, I don't create any dead spots in the yard. And three, if I do have any existing disease in the lawn, I make sure that I pull that out of there and get that out of the area. So overall, keep in mind, one of the most basic things when it comes to mowing is making sure that we're leaving our lawn in a healthy place and that it looks good. So in my opinion, for the healthiest possible lawn, I'd really recommend that you bag those grass clippings. But if not, make sure that you do have a mulching blade on your mower and you're mowing as often as you possibly can. So thanks for joining me out on my lawn here today. Now, go ahead and get out on yours.